guys, welcome back. It's Josh with the Financial Advisor Car Guy. This week I wanted to share with you an update on the Hummer. It is gone. So I wanted to kind of run you through what that looks like real quick. And so that's all we're talking about today. So if that's not of interest to you, you can turn off this episode. But if you want to learn about what I got for the Hummer and the little bonus at the end, stick around. So let's go ahead and dive right in. If you remember, I bought the Challenger, fixed up the Challenger, sold/traded the Challenger. Now, I was into the Challenger for $9,930, $9,929. What I got in exchange for that car was $9,500 and a 2006 Hummer H3. So the way I looked at it was the basis I had into that Hummer was $429. Not too bad, right? It was a wash otherwise. I got everything I needed out of the Challenger, and now I had this vehicle that I was less than $500 into. Now, it did need a few things right off the bat. So first things I did were a couple of sensors. I had to change a valve, or not a valve, a solenoid in the fuel system valve under the trunk or under the gas tank in the back of the rig that basically tripped a check engine light. And then camshaft sensors, both left and right bank, which is strange because it's like a straight 5-cylinder engine. But anyway, there's two. So I swapped those out. I bedlined the grill. I cleaned up a bunch of the vehicle. I fixed some rust on the door handles, took off the lighting galore that was all over that thing, and did an oil change, changed a couple things, fixed a couple of things. Ended up adding about $270 worth of stuff to the Hummer. That includes parts, labor, everything. One thing that happened last week while I was driving it was I heard a clicking sound. And as it turns out, the front driver's side CV axle needs replaced. It's no good. So that $280 or $270 includes a new CV axle. I haven't installed it. It's going, or I didn't install it. It went away with the Hummer. But long and short of it was I was $700 into the Hummer if you include the rollover from the Challenger. Now, sold the Hummer. I had a couple of crazy trade offers. We talked about it in the last episode. More recently, I had a guy, he came to me and said, "Hey Josh, I have this very low mileage, very nice condition Lexus SUV. It's a 2005, but it only has 120,000 miles. Clean title, fully loaded, beautiful car. I blue booked it at about 10 grand, and he wanted to trade me straight for the Hummer. Now, with everything perfect, that Hummer is really only worth $8,500, $9,000 maybe at the very top end of the blue book. So I thought that was a pretty solid trade, but I really didn't want to trade without getting some cash. So I told him that. So he said, okay, well, I could kick in $500. And I said, no, I still can't do it. All right, I can do $1,000. And I said, no, I still can't do it. It's just, sorry, maybe next time, whatever. So he came back to me with a final offer, $1,500. And I said, great, let's do it. I'm getting $1,500 in this $10,000 vehicle. So now I have a $10,000 vehicle potentially with like $800 overage, right? Because now I've accumulated enough to cover the $700 carryover, if you're tracking the math. Now I've got a free car and profit. So I kind of go back and forth with him. After saying yes, he just ghosts me for 2 days. 2 days I didn't hear from him after he was hounding me every couple of hours, it felt like. And so ultimately, he finally messaged me back and he said, hey, thanks anyways, but I found another Hummer. And he sends me a picture of an H3. It looks identical to mine except blue, even has similar wheels and everything. So I'm kind of frustrated at this point. And I say, dude, what was the deal you made with that? And he said, oh, I traded the Lexus in $1,500. It's the same deal I offered you. So somebody else beat me to it. Well, a couple more days go by and he messages me out of the blue. I wasn't expecting to hear from him again. And he says, hey, I'd kind of still like your Hummer. Now, I don't know if he wants mine for parts, if he wants to wheel it. I don't know what he wants to do with it. But he says, I've got $5 grand and a trade. I said, okay, let's make it happen. So he came, drove away in the Hummer, Didn't ask too many questions, didn't really care too much. He just drove away with it. Gave me $5,000 and a Honda three-wheeler. It's a little 110 three-wheeler. And I'm gonna do another episode about that rig just to show you guys what it is, so you can get acquainted with it, and I'll tell you some of my plans with it because it could be very, very cool. It's not something I think I'm gonna keep forever, but it'll be something fun to play with for a little while, and so I'm kind of excited about that. And it does have a $1,500-ish value. So if you do the math on the $5,000 that I got for the H3, plus the $9,500 that I got for the Challenger, subtract out all the costs and everything associated, I cleared $4,300. So $4,300 is my profit on the Challenger. I mean, if we assume that the Hummer profit goes to the Challenger, because it was. So an $8,200 Challenger, I was able to flip it a little ways, walk away with $4,300. So that's fantastic. And the little Honda three-wheeler. So I'm gonna circle back to that three-wheeler. Like I said, I'm gonna walk you through what I'm gonna do to it. It's gonna be awesome. I'm probably gonna paint it and probably fix a couple things. You'll see. I'm not gonna divulge that tonight, but you'll see what I have in store for that. So that should be a fun project. And it's small. It doesn't take up much space here in my garage, which is awesome. So I can work on that a little bit here and there, and not have to deal with moving another car and this, that, and the other. So all in all, I would say that the Challenger project was an overall success. It took about a year from start to finish. I bought that Challenger a year ago this month. It was I believe it was May 19th was the day that I bought the Challenger. And I sold the Hummer on May 19th. Wait, yeah, May 19th. So was it 1 year exactly? Is that right? It was either May 9th or May 19th that I bought it and sold it on May 19th, the Hummer. So literally a 1 year process, drove a vehicle, made $4,300, not a bad year. So that's all I got for you today. I did want to give you that update because I know I keep getting asked. People are calling, texting, whatever, asking me about the Challenger, asking me about the Hummer, finding out what happened. So it's gone, it's done, the Hummer is gone, and it's done. And so that deal is completely behind me, and I am thrilled. So the next project is this Honda, and I will share with you what's going on with that. But in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe, share this stuff, ask questions down in the comments, and as always, may every investment you make be a good one. Till next time.